thing. So the question is, so the person whose shoulders, traps, etc., have been so tight for so long that the neck has those hard ropey lines, and you can put the needles in there and they will feel it, but there isn't much change physically and they don't get much relief from it. And that's actually a really interesting thing to bring up, because at a certain point, these hardenings, they're like bonbons, right? So you've got a candy in the middle, and then the wrapper has like the tight part and it sticks back out. That what's happening at the occiput and what's happening at these bones has been there long enough that this hardens, but whatever you do to it doesn't cross the bonbon line, right? That where it wraps. So it's not going to ever change, because there's the squeezes against the bone, top and bottom, enough that it's hardened, and then maybe it's gone cold, maybe it's gone dry, maybe it's gone both, at which point you're just poking that, but not changing a lot. There, it is very important to pay attention to that line on the occiput all the way around, those attachments in skull and bone, scapula, clavicle. Once that's been done, we want to see more movement, but this is still going to be there. At that point, a little bit of work is helpful, but nothing is going to beat repetitive massage to bring flow in there, bring flow in there, bring flow in there, as opposed to poking individual spots. And then every once in a while you poke a spot. But neck work often makes people worse for that reason, that it moves, but it has no way to dissipate what you disturbed, so it swells or gets harder afterwards. And so at that point, that's where our stretching and rotating the head, the movement, that's where we have to start having our patients do chair yoga. So important. They sit on the backs of those hands and they just start really getting some life in there. And they've just got to work out some barnacles and some warmth and some flow. And then we do a little more, and then we tell them to get those warm neck pillows and just keep warmth going in there. But all of that will fail if we don't think of where something is hitting on a bone. Scap, clavicle, acromion process, occiput is a big culprit. Once things have hardened, that occiput line here is tightened. That's always getting wind and cold out there. Once that hardens, that's just going to keep strangling that neck, no matter what we do. But movement massage, not just rubbing massage, but and then getting them to engage, is the only way I know how to go about that when it's stubborn. Oftentimes, I will 100% look at this whole frame, and if they tell me, if they go, oh, when I do this, it's like my whole face lights up, I'm definitely going to be here. So first layer of importance, second layer of importance, Taiyang and Do, third layer of importance. And then, of course, lots of scalp massage. But if they get moving, a lot of that will resolve without me needing to get in there. And I don't like to get in there too soon unless it's obvious. Because again, the releases are huge, but micro-distant traveling. So you relieve it briefly, but it's not going to affect anything else. So therefore, it was intense and it didn't solve anything extra. Whereas later on, picking away at the last little things loose in there that won't go away any other way.